There it is. Um, new new name, not Chester anymore. Call him JL. We're just going with that. I didn't ask why, but that's a request by him, so that's what we're gonna go with. I am currently in Island Lake still. So let's make this official. Hello, welcome back to SnowRunner. I am HeadX, and so far with me is Rio. We may have others joining, and we'll find out when they get here. We are currently still working on finishing up Michigan. We have a couple of tasks left to do in Island Lake. Not many, but a couple. We got to finish Little Help from My Friends, and then we have to do Signal in the Mountains, which Signal in the Mountains is actually located right up here by this little radio antenna. It has not been activated yet because nobody's really driven up there. So, what I'm going to do, because I'm fairly close by, I'm going to drive over, grab these last 3 points for a little help from my friends, and then we'll go activate Signal in the Mountains. I think that's 1 metal beams that it needs. And then that will complete all of the tasks in Island Lake. And then we can work on the tasks over in Drummond Island. And I think that will be the end of the tasks. And then we can finish out the contracts. Yes, Drummond Island has one, 2, 3, 4, 5 tasks to do in Drummond Island. Black River tasks are all complete. And Smithville, all the tasks are complete. So that'll be it. Yeah, so if you want to head to Drummond Island and start one of the tasks over there, and I'll work on finishing out these last 2 here in Island Lake. I mean, either way, you got a long ways to drive from the garage out here anyhow, so. Oh, sure. Now he's going to use that account. Now I'm going to be confused. Hey. Yes, I see that. Yes, we're streaming. Uh, did I still have it at, say at 6:30? Okay, I gotta change that because been shooting for 6 p.m. Yeah. Um, Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. All right. Well, everyone, Gid says hi. I don't know. Do you, Rio? Rio might say hi. All right. Am I? Wow, this road sneaks up on you in the dark. Yes. Yes. Because we want to get all the. There's only a total of 5 tasks left to do in Drummond, and I'm working on the finishing a little help from my friends, and then I'll do the last one here in Island Lake, and then I'll move over. Man, these roads are hard to see in the dark. Oh, yeah, it's always good to have your controllers charged. Uh-oh. Am I not on the road anymore? Uh-huh. Yeah, they really can't move the engine over just because SnowRunner is such an old game. Right. But when it comes to gaming, anything computer related, SnowRunner is an old game. I don't even know. I am not even on the road because I can't see the dang road. Hey, there's the road. Nothing like driving around in the woods. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still over here at Island Lake finishing these last two things up, so it'll be a minute before I get over to Drummond. What in the world is holding me up? No, there'd probably be one or two more. What in the world is holding me up? Sheesh. I don't know what I was hooked on, but it did not want to let me go. Aha. All right. That is a little help from my friends completed. Says you really saved our hides. If you hadn't come along, we'd either be dead or unemployed by now. We're something in your debt. We're seriously in your debt. Oh. No, he's still there. 70 XP, 1250 cash. Yes, the code did change. Zulu, November, Bravo, Foxtrot 6. Okay, now I gotta turn around and go back the other way. But at least it's starting to get light. I don't know. We're not doing any of the contracts yet. Anyhow, we're working on all the side tasks. Right, I know. But the goal is to get all the tasks done before we work on any contracts. Well, the sooner all the tasks are done, the sooner we'll be able to get everything else going. Stupid roots. Way too many tree roots in here. At least now that the sun's coming up, I know what it was that was catching me. Tree roots. I said, come on, Internet. It could be the SnowRunner server. Alright, almost to the intersection. I need to hang a left. Feel Roadcraft's co-op is better. Yeah, they definitely improved some things with the Roadcraft. Come on, get up there. Why are you not climbing? This is not that steep. There you go. Stupid rock. Huh? Yeah, everybody's heading up to Drummond. Well, if you guys can manage to stay in the stream long enough. Alright, I know that stupid thing's up here. Where's the activation for it? Really? I gotta activate it all the way over there? Where's my Chevy? So does that rule we were discussing apply when you are using this account? The individual in question knows who I'm talking to. He's got two different accounts, and I want to make sure that if the name change applies to both accounts or just the one account. I could swear I could activate that task up at the tower. I was like, because I was right by the tower, so I was like, I'll just drive over there and activate it. No. means now I got to bring the fuel trailer up here so I can get some fuel on my way over to activate it and grab the beams. Awkward silence. So I was just gonna say, Ged, how did you come about choosing Jinning Pizza for a handle? Oh, so you just went with the one that they gave you? Alright, let's see now. Go up to... next intersection. Well, the vehicle that I drove while I was in Iraq was called the M1070 Super Het, which stands for Heavy Equipment Transport. Why not Well, just didn't seem very professional. Um. Yeah, old JL, if you're running up and drumming, you're gonna probably need a crane for a lot of the stuff that's up there. So make sure you bring a truck with a crane on it. Good question. Do you have well, I know you're on my Discord. Do you have headphones and stuff, JL, where you can jump into the voice chat? Yeah. Yeah, you won't. No crane. You won't be live on stream if you're in the voice chat. That'll just be us. so many spots that just need some sand poured over them. Don't even necessarily need a bridge or repaving. Just throw some sand in the hole. I'll make silent observer, by the way. Well, somebody's got to be the silent observer, I guess. Spending an awful lot of time in the garage. Hot and sweaty. Yeah, still. I think we had one cool day over the last 3 weeks. I don't know how this never got accepted. Signal in the mountains. It never rains, but it pours, right? Seems like the old TV tower on the ridge is on the blink again. I hate to ask, but could you get up there, see if it can be repaired? Really? It was just an Explorer? I don't even have to bring anything up there? Yeah. Yeah, forgot to activate it. So we will activate it now. And we're going to shut this off. We're going to jump into the Chevy because it's right there. We are going to detach the Scout fuel trailer because, well, I don't need to drag that up this hill. I think I did finally get the off-road gearbox for this thing. It really needs to go back to the garage and get that put in it. I'm not sure what that one is. I can when I get in there. I got to finish this task out, and then I'll be heading that way. There you go. Rio's got you. Flipping is not allowed. No drinking of alcoholic beverages while you're driving. Yeah, and well, we wouldn't want to do that. Then you got a dry cleaning bill. And as my first sergeant used to say, if you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. There we go. Accept. And I believe that opens up another task where you now I have to bring the metal beams up here because you got to fix. So we can't afford to fix the tower, so we've got to fix it ourselves. I'll walk you through it, but first we need to grab some parts and get them to the tower. Details. One cargo container, which picks up at the fallen antenna to go out there. Okay, so we're going to start tracking that. Shut that engine off. I hope I shut off the Fleet Star engine. Now, did we actually get all of the bridges done in Drummond? Okay. All right, Silent Observer. Glad to hear the observation point's okay. That would have been a nightmare to fix with this terrible weather. Hey, you might want to enjoy the view from the ridge out there before the weather gets bad again. 40 XP, 650 cash. Good work there, JL. So anyhow, am I calling you JL on this account, or are we going with the old name? All right, we'll see you later, Ged. Cargo management. And I do not have a manual loading one, so I'm stuck paying 150 bucks for it. But at least now I've got a little bit of money in my bank, so it's not like it's gonna break me now. It's not my antenna. Now the question is, how do I get down this mountain? Well, That could be a good question. Depends on what mountain you're stuck on. Some people choose to just fall down the mountain. Uh, code code changed again. 1 second and I will read it off to you. Which is weird. Yankee 4 Echo Delta Romeo. Yeah. Yankee 4 Echo Delta Romeo. I think part of it too is Sabre started working on the on roadcraft stuff. They stopped maintaining the SnowRunner servers like they should. Just a thought, and that would explain why so many people are getting kicked all the time. Uh-oh. You got in and JL got kicked. Yep, servers are badly maintained. Not recently. I mean, back when it first came out, I played some Expeditions, and don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game, but it just didn't hold my attention very long, you know? JL, do you need the new code? At least you made a task. There is that. All right, let's. Don't think so. Don't have much time to play. All right. Then we will see you later. What's not bad today? Huh. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright, well. Okay, let me get this thing out of the mud. I think they did the PC guys wrong on what they did with the winch points and everything. Yeah, Yankee 4, Echo, Delta, Romeo. Sheesh. There we go. Stupid mud hole. Alright, there's the drop off. Gonna try to get up a little bit ahead on some more solid ground because I'm gonna pick the Chevy up and put it in the bed to get out of here. Cargo management. Broken antenna. Now flip the switch. Okay, and like what I'm seeing so far, the signal's up again, so looks like we're in business. At least until the next light rain turns it into a glorified landmark again. 140 XP, 1200 cash. And that should be all the tasks in Island Lake are now done. Alright. I don't think I can get the Fleet Star through that gap in front of me, so I gotta turn around and go back the other way. Looks like somebody's stealing my Chevy, so I'm not gonna load it in the back of the truck. And had you not been parked there. Keep going. On your wheels. she's like a cat. Lands right back on her feet. Sure, they're just coated in rubber, that's all. Well, I don't know. I think if a cat walked a few thousand miles, it would probably want to replace its feet. I'm just saying. That thing has not been to the garage since it left. Pretty much. That's the last time that thing had been in a garage. Yeah, don't get cocky. You're gonna find that struggling through this mud hole. I think my winch point's trying to give up on me. Get out of my way! I'm trying to come through here, man. All right. Top off my fuel again. No, you could probably leave that one, because we got that gigantic fuel trailer over here. Plus, there's another scout fuel carrier right outside the other gateway, and there's a big fuel trailer at the warehouse just on the other side of the other gateway. Ah, I hate those stupid trees. They're like one-way trees. You can go one way around them and not catch on them. You go the other way, you're catching it. All right, I'll let you know when I clear the gateway. All right, I am clear. Ish. Stuck on a tree, but I'm clear of the gateway. let me stop and see what we need here. Tasks we have. Got 3 of them that are actually activated. And how many are still here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one still not out there. Which one is not there? So tourist attraction still needs to be activated. Cousin Cletus needs oil barrels times 2. Alright. Mud wrestling is rescuing that Scout 800. Lost delivery is special cargo times 3. Which that's not a bad spot to do it, but it's either a bunch of trips with the truck that I have, I could steal the trailer from Cousin Cletus. He doesn't have anything in there. I've also got an empty sideboard. Oh, that's ooh, flatbed trailer. Hey, Adam, how you doing? Welcome in. And then, of course, everybody recognizes the floating ramped flatbed trailer sitting over here. It is loaded with cargo. However, we can't get it. It's embedded in the planet. That's why it moves around as I rotate the camera. Because it's really roughly right about here. So, that one was loaded as well. It's got one metal beam on it. Get 2 slots there. Went to the metaverse. Yeah, metaverse, multiverse. It went to some kind of verse. All right, well, we got one special cargo right next to us, so I'm going to go grab this special cargo that's close by here. And then we'll, I'll probably snag one of these sideboard trailers to go get the rest of that. So what's my best route to that one? Reclaimed by nature. Nothing lasts forever. Ha ha. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I bet I am. I don't want to be down by the watchtower. This is the route I need. And there's my container. Let's back up to it. Ah, wrong button. Alright, where am I going with this now? It'd help if I was actually tracking it. Start tracking. Right over there. Lumberyard. Piece of cake. Tourist attractions. Says, thanks, sweetie. The mayor will be relieved to know that the road is passable. Gotta bring in those tourist dollars. Although Ted, the auto repair guy, might be disappointed. Oh well. 30 XP, 500 cash. Mayor's kind of a cheapskate, isn't he? I think he should have paid way more than that. Least of all the wear and tear. Alright, let's snag this trailer while I'm right here. Then I can go get the other two at the same time. Gotta go? Alright. We'll see you later there, Jail. Have yourself a good night. Up the hill. Alright. So that one's parked up there. So we'll leave the trailer at the fuel station, go get that, come back, throw that into the trailer, then drive way over there for that one. Rio, are you just hanging out on the island? You're fishing again, aren't you? What I tell you about fishing on Company Dollar? No, but we pay you by the job. Come on, man. Getting paid by the job, you want to make more money, you got to do more work. You know, the great thing once... What's that? Well, better be a good one. No. Nobody likes Asian carp. They're invasive. I mean, that's like myrtle. Alright, come on. Easy. I'll be falling over. Oof. Ah, I didn't unpack first. There we go. Okay, and the last one. They go all the way down there. Concrete slabs, anybody? Well, yeah. You know, you throw a little asphalt in between them, you got a cookie. Are you hanging out on the island because you flipped my truck or something? You shouldn't do that. It's dangerous and habit forming, and it can hurt your head. Michigan feels great to play every time. I think one of the best things playing Michigan from the beginning with all the vanilla trucks that they give you when you first start out. That's what makes Michigan good, because it's such a challenge with the trucks that you have right off the get-go. You hate Michigan, Rio? Why do you hate Michigan? Oh, you got all the colors, though. You got the greens, the yellows, the reds, the oranges, the mud. You know what we got to do, though, after we've got all the tasks and contracts complete, there's one last thing that we have to do. Go around and collect all the trailers and get them back to the trailer stores. Dude, I've only got $86,000 right now. I put one upgrade on and I'm done. All right, there's number 3. You don't want to do mud wrestling? Somebody's got to rescue the scout. I don't care if you're boxing it or mud wrestling it. You've probably got the vehicle best equipped to sneak in that tight spot and get that thing out. Well, keep it in context, man. Keep it in context. Besides, you don't think my main account has just under $5 million because I left trailers littered about, do you? Stupid thing. No conveniently good winch points. Stupid mud holes. Stay out of the mud hole. Solid ground. There you go. Yeah, I knew I was going to say that. All right, now let's go get these delivered. steak, fried mushrooms, and onions with potatoes. I'm going quiet. Ah, yeah, I would too. I'd be more like yum yum. Sounds like the oh, if the steak's done right, you don't need any sauce on there. Its own juices will be plenty. And any man that knows how to do the fried mushrooms and onions with his steak, I'm sure he knows how to cook that steak. Now I just gotta watch out for the hidden tree stump right there. And there's the drop off. One, just the mushrooms and onions, you bet. 2-day marinate, 2-day dry age, medium rare on the barbecue, and the rest so I can make everyone else go hungry again. I love it. All right, lost delivery. Job well done. On behalf of the Township of Stale River, thank you for your contribution to the Main Street Renewal Project. 240 XP, $2,150 cash. We'll take that. Now what are we left up to? Say what? Well, it's not that bad. Have you driven through Black River lately? What do we got? Mud wrestling and Cousin Cletus. What was Cousin Cletus? Cousin Cletus was the oil barrels. I thought you were doing oil barrels. And then you decided to take a nap on the island? Oh, soaking in the view? Okay. So what is your current plan then? Okay. Well, I will do mud wrestling, or not. I'll do mud wrestling last. We'll do Cousin Cletus next. So, dropping everything where? Hang on. Why is it not showing me the pickup points? They're not spawning in. Start tracking. I know where they're supposed to be. but I don't get why they're not showing. Let me close the map. Sometimes you got to close the map and reopen it. Nope. I mean, does it have to be those ones? Because I can always go over here and pick some up. Oh, no, I can't, because these are fuel barrels, not oil barrels. Hey, when you got kicks, did you already pick up the oil barrels? At the road up to which watchtower? Because they're not showing up at all. I might have to reactivate the task and restart it. Which, I mean, is no big deal, but nothing more than a minor annoyance. Okay. Can't believe my oil barrels disappeared. It's another one of the spots you need to dump some sand. you can fix a lot with sand. You don't necessarily have to pave everything. Well, I don't know. You dump enough sand on yourself. Then you just suffocate yourself and no more emotions. No more tears. The good Lord promised no more tears. No more sorrow. Look, more concrete slabs. Restart. Yes. Hey, I have pickup points showing. And they are. One's right by the upgrade, which I knew. And the other one is way over there. Oh, yeah, that's the really royal pain in the patootie one to get. Oh, I've done it like 3 different times now. That doesn't make it any easier. And just remember, power poles you can winch to, light poles you cannot. All right. We want to go do this one first. We're going to go do the hard one first, I think. You know, I had completely played all the way through Michigan the first time around on my first playthrough before I figured out you could skip time. Getting mad at getting stuck on things in the dark. Never even knew about it. Never even thought about it. Hey, I'm in the area where the whirlwind with the truck and the flatbed trailer started. Before losing the trailer to the multiverse. Okay. Right through here. Up to here. Come on. Get up there. Climb. Climb, I say. Whoa. You've got to be kidding me. What the heck did it winch onto? My engine's still running? Yes, my engine is still running. So I am still upright. Right, or you're not climbing this hill. There you go. Come on, you got it. My luck, there's probably a tree stump or something right there. Aha. And we're up. Alright, where's the road? I need to go left. And then a right. Yep. Nothing really any good in here. Well, now my engine's stalled. That's a terrible spot. Oh, Rio. I could use a little assistance over here. Actually, north, well, kind of, yeah, northeast corner by the oil, you know, I didn't have anything better to do. Stupid off-kilter ground. Hey, I'm half blind, okay? Better turn my lights off so I don't kill my battery, right? I was almost to that set of oil barrels. And Sam passed out underneath the table. He's looking at me like, I know you're getting cheese out that you're not feeding me. No, it is Meyer brand. Pepper Jack cubes. If it wasn't Pepper Jack, I would probably give him a piece if it was just like regular cheddar or regular Colby. But I'm not feeding him peppers. And the potatoes catch the extra juices. Yes, they do. I can tell you this, Adam's dinner is definitely better than mine was. No, I had a banquet, one of the banquet bowls, a mega bowl though. It was chicken lo mein. Frozen meals are always so delicious. Stopped for a break, did you? Yeah, that Chevy's gonna love this route. He's looking at me with the cutest possible look he can find. Please, I really want some cheese. But he does not get people food. He did get a slice of ham today at lunch. Got to give him treats once in a while. Of course, the whole delete trailers thing, you got to kind of be next to the. Oh, that's what it was. There was a rock I drove over top of. You got to be next to the trailer or attached to the trailer you want to delete, don't you? Because I could just delete that lost trailer, but I'd have to somehow manage to get reattached to it, I think. Well, Sam had a busy day at work today. One of the secretaries brought her daughter in, and she played with Sam for just hours. You think it would wear him out? No. Just made him more hyper. No, that's exactly why you get puppies. Because they're lovable. And they're irritating. And they play all the time. Don't you, Sam? He's sitting right here trying to chew on my hand. Getting there? Oh, yeah. Well, then I went and needed you to get here. Hey, on the bright side, the CK will probably actually make the main road and not have to take the shortcut that I took. That required me fighting my way through the trees. I should have just took the long way around. Coming off the main road. Hey, at least the sun's out now. I see you. Apparently my horn don't work when the thing's laid over either. I didn't drain the air tanks. See that big rock right next to my wheels? That's what got me. I don't know why you're trying to pull me that way. I was going to say if you... Heck, you could probably almost do that. Back into me and see if you push me back the other way. Because it started to rock when you backed up into me. I can. It shouldn't be out, but... Hang on. Stay right there. Aha. Muchas gracias. You don't get paid by the hour, remember? Alright. Let's see now. Yeah. Over by the... All right. Well, slant drilling and all, you know? Most likely. It was the easiest way for him to steal from Shelbyville. All right. Kind of feel like I need to go get that upgrade while I'm over here. I think the upgrade will wait. Wait for a better vehicle to go down there with. As opposed to a truck loaded with cargo. Perry is being abused again. Oh, Perry, there you are. What did you do today? Why not? There we go. All right. 1 and 2. Cousin Cletus is done. So that was close. I was already on probation here. Serves me right for trusting a knuckle dragger like Cletus, right? I owe you big time. Now I keep paying child support. Now I can keep paying child support. Well, you need to do that anyhow. We'll accept that. We're going to go take this, park it at the fuel station, and then see if we can get the CK over there to pull that Scout 800 out. The nice man can probably do that. Let me kill my engine here real quick so I'm not burning up fuel. Harbor delivery. Accept. Drilling equipment ×1. Then there's out with the old. That'll be the fun one. And then we have 3 more in Husky forwarding after those 2 are done. Why are you stuck in the middle of the river? Ah, you got it. All right, Sam, you got to wait till I get to the fuel station, then I'll let you out. Ooh, no, get out of that hole. Do that almost every time coming up here. Shoot straight forward and end up in that mud hole. Okay, refuel. All right, one moment while I let Sam out.
Let's go outside.
All right, I'm back. CK. And mud wrestling is back that way. Okay, follow around to the left, and my next left. Hey, Ged's back. Ged is back, and you're gonna be in trouble. Oh yeah, you're fine. uh, I flipped the truck on a rock. Harbor delivery. Just got a call from the port crew to say the crate arrived safely. Thanks for your help. 590 XP, 4,750 cash. Oh, now you... He did. Really, you're gonna go right into that pole. You stupid thing. I don't know. I couldn't really say for sure right now. You just got better trucks as it went on, so they seemed a lot easier. I'm so tempted to try it. I think I'm gonna regret this, I know, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Yep, there's my regret already. Maybe not. Maybe I'm good. Maybe I'm good. No, I can't get down that. Why are you going that direction? Bugger. Why? Oh, why? Be right back. All that noise. Slow down a little, trying to come up the stairs. That was you coming up the stairs. Who's having trouble with their mic? I can hear you just fine there, Ged. Oh. Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Yeah. Oh, you see where I'm at? Well, the Fleet Star's quite a ways away, though. It's got to go all the way around everything. See, actually, with that crane on there, Rio, you may be able to snag me from down below at the farm. That farm at the bottom of the hill, and we may be able to pluck the scout off the top of that hill also with the crane, which would save a lot of hassle driving through all this rocky terrain with it. Well, I think I know there's concrete slabs up here. I've got one steel beam there. There's also steel beams in Island Lake. There's also steel beams that I do believe. Hold on, let me check while I'm waiting on my rescue. Yeah, because I think they're at that warehouse up there. So I was checking. Sure do spend a lot of time waiting on rescues around here. I guess there's a good way to fix that. Stop flipping my trucks over, right? Of course, that's the bad thing. Any of the scouts, if you have the raised suspension and a roof rack, it's just a real bad combination. Makes them so top heavy. And now that I finally got some money, though, I can, when I get it back to the garage, I can actually put the autonomous winch on it now. Come on. Stop chewing on me. I'm not a chew toy. You've got 1,000,001 chew toys, and it's got to be my arm. I don't know. Sometimes I think he's plotting my death so he's got fresh meat to chew on. He just hasn't thought it all the way through. He hasn't thought it all the way through. If he fulfills that plan, eventually he's going to run out, and then he's going to be trapped in a house that he can't get out of with no way to get any more and end up starving to death. He just hasn't thought the plan through. He'll still eventually run out of food. Why are you stepping on my toe? I'm going to step on your toe. How do you like it? Dog's a nut. How to bite a mosquito back. Just eat them. They're kind of flavorless. There's just no flavor to them. Yeah, that'd be a tree stump. Uh-huh. All right. Now, I don't know if you can reach the scout from there, but otherwise, you see where the fence ends? How it's got that hill that goes up high on the rocks? You should be able to reach the scout from there. How are we doing? I'm doing good. What do you think, Rio? Are you having any luck, or you want me to give it a go? Because you see that dirt mound almost kind of kitty corner off to your right? Like if you follow the fence straight back, there's a big pine tree next to it. Will put you like right next to that scout. As long as you don't get hung up on a tree stump. There we go. Throw that bad boy right in the back and we can get her delivered. And that will have all of the tasks in Michigan done. Then we can just concentrate on the remaining contracts. I don't think the French word it quite like that. Français. Parlez-vous français? Yeah. All right. Have a good night, Gad. Ooh. See, even with no damage turned on, you can still take diff lock damage. Go ahead, ask me how I know this. Because I just did it. I forgot to shut my diff lock off once I got out of the mud. Well, took a little diff lock damage. Well, they're just lumping the frigging your transfer case and transmission all into one. All right, here's our delivery. Mud Wrestling, you got the car out. I figured you could. Now I'll check under the hood, let them know all about the very expensive damage they've done to their vehicle. Thanks, pal. 140 XP, 1200 cash. Nothing that was caused by us. Never thought I'd be so happy to see Smithville Dam again. Alright, let's go around the block. Actually, let me see something, because I do believe that, where'd that trailer go? We must have used it. Well, that would be it. But it appears to be empty at this point in time. Okay. Well, so much for that idea. Cargo management. We need metal beams. Loading platform. When Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother. I don't think I got to worry about Hulkamania anymore. Unfortunately. What is this crane doing? Alright. My crane is doing some weird stuff. Doing some 2K25 for Hulkster there. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. I just wanted the anchors. Did some classic matches. Attach winch. I really hate. It's so annoying going from Roadcraft to SnowRunner and your e-brake is in a different button each time. All right. Down the hill we go. Overloading the Fleet Star has never been a bad idea. Oh, you must be coming up right behind me. I could. Oh, look. Free extended warranty, huh? Nah, I'm good there. Uh, these, I believe, are going to have to go to the oil drilling site. No, the one here in Smithville. It's the same place that we eventually have to take that construction rig semi-trailer. Yeah, let me, Yep. Why are you not? Just rotate. There we go. All right, I've got the CK's got a full tank and a full roof rack, so there's 44 gallons, and because it's packed in the back of the Fleet Star. I'm essentially toting around a free fuel tank. Okay. Are you stuck? Okay. Just making sure. All right. Ugh. Turn. Turn. I was hearing an awful lot of winching going on back there. Everything okay? Okay. Hey, reactor number 4 just needed a break that day. That's all. It's funny how to listen to the media, it takes thousands of years for an area to become habitable again after something like that, right? But I know a guy that's got a book that has pictures of wildlife right outside of the main building there. Yeah, I think a lot of it is pure speculation on what they say, because the only real way to find out how long it takes is for something like that to happen, and then for people to start moving back. You know, you got the trees are all growing just fine and everything. The wildlife is living there just fine. Right. It's like they make their speculations about nuclear winter. Well, you don't even really know that that's even a thing. There's only one way to find out. Now, do we want to find out? Not necessarily, but well, in some cases it's not math. It's just like I said, pure speculation. But I'll take their speculation on it, because you don't want to have to test that theory. All right. I've made it down the mountain. Now, who drowned the useless trailer in the water outside the farm? Really? How the heck did you get around that side already? Yeah. How'd you get over there already? Oh yeah, I still gotta try to get that thing flipped back over. Not that button. Aha! That actually went better than I thought. That flatbed trailer that was upside down. Okay. There's a no-no. Don't ever attach to a semi-trailer from the side. Good chance at tipping them over. Gonna get everybody parked back in the garage here real quick. Okay, what do we have left to deal with? One, two, three. We are on out with the old, but where you at? I'll let you get those delivered there, Rio, and then we'll go ahead and call it for the night. Especially now that I just activated it. Oh, you know what? You're not going to be able to act. You can get them to the site. We won't be able to deliver them till we get the construction rig semi trailer down here. So just get them to the site and. Yeah, that's fine. Is that one of my trailers, or did you buy that trailer? Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something that was going to disappear on us. No, the load wouldn't, but your trailer would. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for watching me flip over, watching Rio come rescue me. Little bit of action that we had in there with Ged tonight. So again, we thank you for that. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And on behalf of Rio, whom you guys cannot hear, we will say goodnight. And on behalf of myself, I will say we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.